It's hard to believe, but NBA Live 96 is now 20 years old. And I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but I saw an image of Kevin Garnett on the Sega Genesis version and the Super Nintendo version. It circulated the internet recently, especially on Twitter, and had him being introduced, and they say Kevin Garnett's so old that he was in this game. So I decided to play a game with Kevin Garnett as a rookie and see how we go. I've never played NBA Live 96. I picked it up. I've had it for a while, and this is actually being played on the PS2, obviously. You probably tell from the little triangle button where it says help. I'm not sure. Sorry, when I say PS2, it was on the PS2, but this is a PlayStation 1, backwards compatibility, all that stuff. And I'm not sure if this is on the 64. I know the 64 came out after the PlayStation, so maybe it wasn't released, maybe it wasn't available at that point. So let's see how I go with it. Terry Porter is the starting point guard. Isaiah Ryder is the starting two guard. I've booked KG into the as the starting small forward. His current head coach now, Sam Mitchell, was the starter. And Tom Gugliotta, a lot of guys probably don't even know who that is, and Christian Laettner were the starting bigs. I'm going up against Detroit, featuring Grant Hill, Joe Dumas, Lindsey Hunter. Now Allen Houston starting, which is surprising. And that was Ryder, I believe it was, getting that bucket. The very first bucket for me, NBA 2K. Not 2K, sorry, NBA Live 96. NBA 2K didn't exist. A little known fact, NBA 2K was not the first basketball game made by Visual Concepts. It was actually, I think it was called NBA Action, or something like that, where it was the legendary Lakers announcer, rest in peace to him, Chick Hearn. Oh wow, look at that. I don't know who just got, rest in peace to whoever just got decked there. It might have been Grant Hill. The players are just going down the phone center. But yeah, that was it was in 1998, and that was the first game by Visual Concepts. And it was actually Sega Sports. Sega, the guys who make Sonic, and the Dreamcast and the Genesis, just talking about the Genesis, were the ones that made that very first game way back in the late 90s, which is nearly 20 years old as well. But yeah, so I decided to write. I'm going up against Detroit, as I said. Grant Hill, mega superstar. Michael Jordan's not in this game, so Grant Hill, along with Shaq, probably the two biggest stars in the game at the time. I decided to go Grant Hill because you got Grant Hill versus KG. Good matchup, right? Because they're both small forwards. When I first played this was such a freak out because you can't use the analog sticks. So I was trying to adjust myself using just the D-pad. You could only use the D-pad, and that took so long to adjust. I was able to sort of get there eventually, but there's no defense. This is kind of like NBA Jam. You just run around and pushing people out of the way. Massive block by Laettner. And Laettner and Gugliotta, it's funny how Gugliotta ended up in Minnesota. And it's a very good reflection of how badly run the Golden State Warriors were in the late 90s. You guys may or may not be aware that Chris Webber was Rookie of the Year for those guys in 94. He wasn't drafted by them, he was drafted by Orlando. And the Warriors made the playoffs in rookies and Webber's rookie year, and there was always feuding with him and his coach Don Nelson, the legendary coach Don Nelson. And he was ended up traded for Gugliotta, who was the 6th pick in that draft. How cool is that? There's no commentary, but you hit a 3 and the guy who just announced it. That's pretty cool. I've got to admit, I'll get back to the Webber story in a second. I've got to admit, the crowd sounds pretty cool for a game that's 20 years old. That's one thing they nailed, was the actual atmosphere. Very, very nice feature. So yeah, getting back to Webber, and he was traded for Gugliotta to Washington. Now that reunited him with Juwan Howard. But then the Warriors didn't want to keep Gugliotta either. Gugliotta wasn't a bad rookie. He definitely wasn't as good as Webber. But then they ended up, oh wow, I shot that off the back of the backboard. Nice shot, KG. And see a double team going, oh, we bricked the dunk. That's pretty ugly possession there. Back of the backboard and then a brick dunk off an alley-oop for Gugliotta. But yeah, so they ended up trading Gugliotta shortly after they got him for the 4th pick in the draft, Doniel Marshall. Doniel Marshall really was a complete and utter bust, so they ended up trading not Kevin Garnett, Chris Webber for Doniel Marshall. That's ugly. That's really, really ugly when you think about it, because Doniel Marshall, he ended up having one good year, 2001 with Utah. The ball was just there, a nice block by Gugliotta, speaking of the devil. And yeah, it's interesting how the NBA was back then with such horrible trades. Can you imagine if a team did that now? You know, it's bad enough, you know, not signing players or whatever. I guess teams still make mistakes. You look back at what Oklahoma ended up getting for James Harden, and you think, wow, really, that's what they were able to get for really a top 5 player in the NBA right now. Then they ended up getting Jeremy Lamb and who else? Oh, they had Kevin Martin for a year, didn't they? And now, ironically, he's now in Minnesota. The world just spins around, doesn't it? Here's Grant Hill just dribbling. There is some bad AI in this game. They just don't take advantage. Get the ball, just dribble. There's a lot of dribbling ball aimlessly. But it does reward or punish you for going for those cheesy steals. There's KG, I think that was going in. I want to get player of the game with KG. Most importantly, I want to get a victory, but his game is so raw in this. You can't really make a jump shot consistently with him. Ryder was quite far and away the easiest guy to score with, but what would be the fun in doing a KG rookie game in his very first appearance in live? If I wasn't going to score with him there, he's missing a shot. It's hard to go straight up and straight down with the players. They don't really come to a jump stop before, or planting their feet before going up for a jumper. Nice dunk. I think that was Thorpe. And yeah, so you see a lot of like floating, leaning shots. There's a perfect example of that. Rebounding is a little bit of an issue as well. It's probably about 50-50 for offensive and defensive rebounds. In the NBA, it's usually a 3-to-1 advantage for defensive rebounds as compared to offensive rebounds. There's Ryder putting up a shot, bricked it, nice little tip in, once again offensive rebound. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, look, the gameplay is nothing spectacular. Unfortunately, the push or the shove or whatever you want to call it button was the same. Nice shot by KG. I noticed the ring underneath him was circling. I'm not sure if that meant anything. Maybe it means he's on fire or he's fatigued or something. I'm not sure. But as I was saying, the push and the shoot button were the same. So if I was able to get a steal straight away, a lot of times I was just jacking it up. So we've reached halftime, and I'm up 19-16. I've only done 3-minute quarters. It's got top performance. Kevin Garnett's up there, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. No assists, I don't think there. That went quickly. Clearly, I wasn't intending on recording this. I'm not sure why I recorded it. I guess because it was the first game, I had to record it. But I'm not sure why I was. There's no outs. I don't think there was fouls either, so I kind of screwed up with all that. But it was fun, you know. People say that games of today are that much better, and yeah, they're more complicated. Doesn't mean they're more fun. This is me looking back playing this game. There's KG going in, bricking it. Shame there isn't a dunk button, but hey, it happens. Maybe I should have used turbo. I'm not sure if I had turbo going there at that time. So yeah, so it wasn't too bad. I'm not going to talk aimlessly here. I'm going to get off in a second. But yeah, it was a fun game. KG played well. The entire Timberwolves got well. Whoa, look at that block, bro. Notice Thorpe, KG going out for a 360 and Thorpe blocked him. That reminded me a little of LeBron's block on, I think it was Jason Richardson. Richardson was out on the break, and LeBron chased him down because Richardson went up to the 360 instead of just going up and throwing it straight down. There's a nice steal by Ryder to Googs. Googs makes it up 21-20. Detroit came back and had the lead there for a little bit. So I'm going to hop off now. I hope you enjoyed the video. There's going to be more. Next one will be Kobe in NBA Live 97. I might do Iverson as well. And after that, Tim Duncan, I guess, in 98. And then Paul Pierce 99. I believe he was in the 99. Yeah, he was in the 99 one. And yeah, we'll go forward with that. Vince Carter was in that one too, as well as Dirk. So there's going to be some nice videos coming up. Please subscribe, and I hope you enjoy it. See you guys later.